Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. After the Grand Master left on his expedition, all the affairs of the Knights of Favonius, both big and small, have been left up to Jean. If only there was more I could do to help her. Jean might still be working? We should invite her for coffee. Let's go. I joined the Knights because of my grandpa. I stayed because of Jean. And now, you're the one that showed me the world beyond Mondstadt. I couldn't be happier.
Acting Grand Master? Leader of the Knights of Favonius? Everyone seems to like her a lot. Oh, me? Of course I have nothing but admiration for her.
I keep meaning to ask Master Jean for some help with the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild, but I don't know how to go about it. The guild doesn't have as many rules or regulations as the Knights of Favonius. The dads and I are pretty laid back about everything. Pretty sure that attitude wouldn't fly with Jean, though. I guess I should read up on the Knights' etiquette or something.
What? The acting Grand Master? You need to give her your full support.
Trifling matters can become Jean's greatest enemy. Her unparalleled sense of responsibility is the sole reason why she still hasn't found her true calling. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Master Jean is the best, but she's also a little bit scary. At the Knights of Favonius building, you're not allowed to blow up the walls. Shame. It would make getting out of solitary confinement way easier. But if I did so much as try to blow up the wall, Jean would make sure Clee never sees the light of day again. That's what Jean said. Kaya told me. New bomb research complete. Now let's get out of here before Jean finds out. Aw, yeah, I improved again. But as Jean says, continuous self-improvement is one's duty. She says that means I'm allowed to be a bit happy about it, but not the most happy I've ever been in my whole life about it.
Jean is a gifted and dedicated leader. Seeing how hard she works makes even me want to help her out.
You mean the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Her constellation is Leo Minor, which represents strength and responsibility shouldered too young. Though the lioness has been separated from her pride for a long time, she grows from strength to strength, and the day will come when she is ready to return as its glorious leader.
The acting Grand Master of Mondstadt, a strict and impeccable woman. Her flawless etiquette knows no fault. Even her letters are meticulously written and creased according to the prescribed rules. It is such easily overlooked details that offer a glimpse into the true qualities of one's character.
Master Jean has always been my role model, both in terms of ability and dedication. She holds herself and others to the same high standards. So if there ever comes a day when I meet with her approval, it will be the ultimate acknowledgement of all my efforts so far. Until then, there's no room for complacency. I don't dare talk to Master Jean that much, because she's so strict. I know she's a good person and all. I know that, I do. But I still find her scary. I don't tend to bother her, and even when I have to, I ask Albedo to go on my behalf.
Acting Grand Master Jean. Well, what do you think of her? Yes, I couldn't agree more. Conscientious, courageous, kind and considerate, too. Reminds me of another good friend.
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, a rare, mature adult who doesn't drink. But perhaps a little too earnest. 'Cause is it just me, or are the Knights overdoing it a bit on protecting me?
Jean. She has served exceptionally well as acting Grand Master. One can even say she is more reliable than Grandmaster Varka. Perhaps in our hearts, we all eagerly await the day she can become the official Grandmaster herself.
It goes without saying the title Dandelion Knight brings me great pride, but I do sometimes wonder whether I truly live up to this reputation.
I shoulder the knight's trust and the people's hope. It is for this reason I must stay vigilant. Vanessa's title, Dandelion Knight, has been passed down from generation to generation. Countless great knights were awarded with this honor, and I will not bring shame to this name. Thus, I must keep going. I must become the sword and aegis of the people. Only glorious victories are recorded in legends and history books. Surely even the great knights of old must have had their struggles. Wind, please show me the path. I'm wholeheartedly devoted to my work. All of my troubles and even my sense of time seem to just slip away. Grandmaster Varka did say to me, Jean, there is no better candidate for this task. As I walk with you, the path ahead becomes clearer. It's almost as if I have finally found someone I can trust. I wonder if... No, this must mean that I'm still lacking in strength. I must not give up. I will not. I cannot fail the knights and the people of Mondstadt. Still, thank you.
If one hilly churl could be, say, 3 wild boars, then how many hilly churls would it take to reach the fighting prowess of Master Jean and Master Diluc?
Not sure. But if you heard the way everyone talks in Mondstadt, you'd know that Master Jean is the strongest.
I'd say that if Diluc strikes first, Master Jean wouldn't be able to counter.
Oh, she'd find a way.
There's no way.
Master Jean's elemental burst is really strong, you know.
Yes, but that field would also make Diluc stronger.
Paimon doesn't think Master Jean would even need her vision to take on Master Diluc because...
Diluc would only need a beginner's greatsword to... This is so dumb. They both fight for Mondstadt, so they wouldn't come to blows.
That's why Paimon likes your idea of measuring their fighting strength in number of hilly churls. Or, in Paimon's case, in fifths of a wild boar. Paimon finds that hard work heartily works here in Mondstadt.
Why do you say that?
Just look at Huffman from the Knights of Favonius. He does his best at his duties every day. But the ever-relaxed Captain Kaya is his boss.
But isn't Jean, who works the hardest, the acting Grand Master?
Well, how about this then? Venti's the god of Mondstadt, and he's the laziest of them all.
If one hilly churl could beat, say, 3 wild boars, then how many hilly churls would it take to reach the fighting prowess of Master Jean and Master Diluc?
Not sure. But if you heard the way everyone talks in Mondstadt, you'd know that Master Jean is the strongest.
I'd say that if Diluc strikes first, Master Jean wouldn't be able to counter.
Oh, she'd find a way.
There's no way.
Master Jean's elemental burst is really strong, you know.
Yes, but that field would also make Diluc stronger.
Paimon doesn't think Master Jean would even need her vision to take on Master Diluc because...
Diluc would only need a beginner's greatsword to... This is so dumb. They both fight for Mondstadt, so they wouldn't come to blows.
That's why Paimon likes your idea of measuring their fighting strength in number of hilly churls. Or, in Paimon's case, in fifths of a wild boar. Paimon finds that hard work heartily works here in Mondstadt.
Why do you say that?
Just look at Huffman from the Knights of Favonius. He does his best at his duties every day. But the ever-relaxed Captain Kaya is his boss.
But isn't Jean, who works the hardest, the acting Grand Master?
Well, how about this then? Venti's the god of Mondstadt, and he's the laziest of them all.